Taylorville decided it would be their first home game that would be their senior night as they took on Charleston. It didn't take long for the seniors to get on the board as Yemi Odubison and the kickoff return team takes it to the house for an 88-yard score. The ensuing PAT would be no good and the Tornadoes would lead 6-0. The dark side was trying to get to the ball early and often as they knew wet ball means wet conditions and slippery conditions, leading to fumbles and fumble recoveries. Carter Walton makes the hit, Cole Repsher makes the hit, and a host of Tornadoes make a hit on third down to stop the Charleston push, but a fourth down penalty would eventually lead to a score, and Charleston would tie the game at 6 after the point after being no good. Two plays after the ensuing kickoff, Brandon Odom finds Justin Wright up the seam. Justin uses his speed to take it to the house. Brandon then fakes out the D lineman on the 2-point conversion and takes it himself. The Tornadoes go up 14-6. Wright was also making plays on defense as he steps up, makes the big hit, and pops the ball loose. Charleston would recover, but on their fourth down attempt on the punt, the ball would get loose and Jagger Moore comes up with the big hit. That would set up Odom to Odubison for the touchdown in the second quarter, and the Tornadoes would go up 21-6. The Tornado defense continued to rally late in the second quarter, Jack Kettlecamp, Kyle Breckenridge, and Riley Bouchon making the stop to set up this final play of the half as Odom on the run connects to Justin Wright for the long gain. In the third quarter, Justin would make a couple of guys miss for a 97-yard score. He gets tripped up at the end. The Tornadoes extend their lead 28-6. The Charleston receiving team was not able to collect the ball. The Tornadoes took over. Odom hands off to Odubison, who takes to the house, but yet his touchdown is called back due to a holding. 3 plays later, Odom would try to take it himself. He would go up the middle, but Charleston would pop the ball loose and recover the football. Charleston nearly loses the ball, and Marcus Ivy almost comes up with it. Not only there, but also the dark side almost comes up with the ball after a bad snap on the punt. Odom makes up for the fumble earlier as he takes this 16-yarder to the house. He would end up fumbling, but that doesn't matter because he had already broken the plane, and the Tornadoes go up 34-6. The dark side looked fantastic all game. Cole Repsher, talk to me about what you guys did this week.
We watched the fundamentals as a team. We worked on different plays in practice to help cut back on their plays and everything.
The dark side continued to swarm around the ball late in the third, early in the fourth quarter as they would force Charleston on a turnover. The turnover on downs would give Odom the ball again. Odom fakes me out and the whole Charleston defense to find Justin Wright along the sideline. That would set up this play action fake where Odom would hit Donnan in the middle of the end zone and the Tornadoes would lead 40-6. Charleston would drive down the field and eventually score on a 9-yard pass, but after the Tornadoes recovered the kickoff, they would get into victory formation and win 40-6.
There were certainly some moments of some things that we wanted to like to take back and execute better. We had some injuries and we're kind of scrambling there. Had some penalties that kind of set us back, so it wasn't the cleanest game from an execution standpoint, from an administration standpoint for sure. But like I said, 10 years from now when those seniors meet for their class reunion, they're going to talk about this tonight and how crazy it was before the game and how we finished at the end of the game. If we get the ball back with 7 minutes to go and we can't get a first down running our bread and butter power counter plays, that's a problem for us. And then that puts the defense in a bad spot. We punted a little bit too much than I wanted to tonight. We just got bogged down there and late in the third and the fourth, and we just couldn't put anything together to get the clock moving. And obviously defense, we were out there for a lot of plays and puts them in a bad spot.
They're going to be really good on the line. Probably a lot of powers, but we have good middle linebackers that will stop that. So I think we'll do pretty good.
It's that's the great thing about being in the Apollo Conference is week in and week out. If you if you don't come with it at your first coaches meeting on Sunday or whenever you have your coaches meeting, you know, that's one day behind that you're going to be missing out. So this is no different. You know, Mahomet's going to be very well coached. They run power counter. They got some size up front. Their quarterback can throw it a country mile. So they've got a very balanced football team, and that we're going to have to execute in all three phases like we did tonight, a little bit better, and then take our chances with Mattoon and Mount Zion and Lincoln.